Hello everybody, this is a story I've just written. I just actually wrote it just then. It might be a bit namby-pamby for a lot of people, but I don't care. At least it's cool. Have a listen. You see, Tommy Little, who was a well-respected member of the community, had this one child who was so different to the rest of the family. And the only way for Tommy to make this child feel better was to play his son's little game, because his son thought it was the cool thing to be a big man, to tease his father with all the boys. But Tommy had no idea why any son of his would tease him as horribly as this. Na, 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 na. So Tommy knew he would be treated like os, so to speak. Os means that the kids actually like you better. But Tommy's son wanted his dad so much to just relax and be an old fogey and watch your stories just fly by. But Tommy isn't going to sit back and take this. No, Tommy, so many times, wants to grab all of his cool kid from him and grab any part of his son that had any respect. And Tommy's son, whose name was Robert, told Tommy to go and suck a big, juicy lemon. And Tommy said, "Robert, don't be cheeky. Don't be cheeky. I will take every one of your young credits away as well, so I can beard the little young dude, mate. You are destroying any chance, mate, of ever getting respect as an adult." "Well, you're not really, but I can't see what you're really like on a crystal ball, buddy. So I prefer not to analyze. But also, mate, I don't want to hear I got teased today, because adults can't stop teasing. We would like to. We can try, but it encourages hooliganism. And Tommy knows nothing about his son. But Tommy wasn't the kind of person to piss off a hooligan. But also Tommy's son hates the thought of pissing off hooligans as well. Because to him, a hooligan is a person who has problems. And the system has problems with the system. And to Robert, even if Tommy tried to look after Robert, Robert never felt his love. Like it was bleeding obvious, because if Tommy tried to look after Robert, like it was bleeding obvious, because because even if you get angry and you could blame previous lives, it's still good to think, because good to think of it as being in this life. Robert even felt drinking with mates was much better than Tommy's love. And he even thought the loving feeling down the club with Fox Sports watching the AFL with an old timer is better than Tommy. And no matter how hard Tommy tried to help him, Robert really couldn't state that he really hated to have Tommy's help. And Tommy said, "Go away, you're too fucking shy to be like us, Dad. No, you're still shy, buddy." Tommy tried to say back to his son, but neither of them listened to each other. You see, Robert loved the atmosphere of going to the club and staying there by the set watching the sports event he came there to watch. And he was so happy that just to watch the game and not worry who wants or doesn't want to muck with him. But Tommy couldn't accept that, because Tommy thought he was being bugged in more ways than one by Robert. This will give Tommy the right to take away any os at the club, and also take away that little cool kid to the family credit that we gave you. You aren't special. You're just like everybody else. And Robert said to Tommy, And Robert said to Tommy, "You are the bleeding one who is trying to be so special. You think my mates are going to muck with you just because you use to be cool, acting cool." Because what Robert is trying to say, this is really making him feel very weird. Also, Tommy telling Robert that he hated being cool, mainly showing Robert that he hates Robert's kind of cool. You see, once you get older, you don't want to still stay cool. Whether it's when you watch a cool flick or play a sport or even just hang around with mates, that's cool. But really, sometimes when someone says you are cool, they take you out drinking and then can send you into having weird hallucinations of old bullies and old teasers coming into your head, reminding you of how they used to tease you by saying it's because your peers you look like a shy person who is too shy to be emotional, and to them you are spastic. To be a home adult. Tommy made Robert feel totally depressed every day, and there was this bickering that looked like it would never stop. And Robert said, "You are a fool. Hit me here. Hit me here. You are a fool. Hit me here. Come on, that old Tommy. Hit me here." And Tommy hit him in the face. And Robert said, "Oh yeah, you look real tough hiding behind your big man." "You look real tough hiding behind your big man, you big wuss." And then Tommy said, "No, I ain't going to bear this. I am standing up for myself," Tommy said. And Tommy banned the ball from Robert and hid it at the back of the cupboard in the garage. And Robert was so fucking pissed off, he closed the door right on Tommy's head. And Robert thought Tommy says they make adults look stupid on TV, and Robert decided to make Tommy into the adult being teased. And mind you, Robert was aware that people will hate him for this, but really he didn't care because Tommy was really bugging him. And the bullies at school were bugging him, and some people even teased him in ways that he has never seen before. Like if Robert tried any sort of way to, like his dad, he'll be treated like his dad, especially by his schoolmate Ken, who wants to get him back for what he did to Tommy, because Tommy is a cool adult and Robert has to prove himself, because really Robert hates his so-called good man of a father, of all the weird little ways he has to protect his kids, thinking nobody will do anything while he is the man of the house, because his mate said, "Now Robert, we will let you be the man with us, hey buddy. Okay, but you have to go home and let your daddy take over." And deep down, Robert hated the feeling of being a man like us. So he changed by starting being a kid and enjoying the family man's way of life, with old schoolmates saying, "Please, mate, sit there. You used to be a shy person, buddy. You used to be a shy person, buddy. You are too shy to be like us. I prefer to play with your mate. He has more penang than you. He has more muscles than you. But if you keep your nose clean, you won't get fought." And Robert said, "Thanks, buddy." And then he said, "No, you're easy to tease. I prefer people who are cool, buddy." And Robert said, "Well, yeah, will you be so cool if you had a car follow you, thinking they are going to run you down, and then they punch you because they couldn't run you down? Would you be so cool if instead of having kids of your own, you hear kids in your head saying, 'Run him over! Run him over!' Yes, they wanted to run you over. Would you be so cool if you make friends and instead of being mates with you, he sticks a drawing pin up your ass and always wants to borrow a poster? Robert knows he could have been cool about that, but Robert feels, yes, this dude needs it more than me. You see, he needs to get a cool boost. Because Robert then said he was naturally cool. And then Robert said, would you be so cool if you were treated like a yimmick yakket, all because I could have handled someone better? No, Robert. No, Robert knows he ain't perfect. And hearing voices of the past, and Robert is not a bad thing. And Robert especially hates Tommy's voice saying, Robbie, oh Robbie, you fooled me again. And then Robert said, would you be so cool if you hear constant teasing in your mind, all because you just want a break from work? And then Tommy's voice said, Robbie, oh Robbie, you fooled me again. And would you be so cool, Robert said, when you hear voices of an old mate trying to be a loving man just so he can tell you that he ain't your daddy? And then Robert's dad, Tommy, said, Robbie, Robbie, you fooled me again. Robbie, oh Robbie, you fooled me again. You see, Mr. Bully Man, I am one man. My dad, Tommy, is one man, and you are one man. And you, me, and Dad are free men. And we can help save the world together so we can live forever. And there are ways to live forever. Like try to be as stress-free as you can get. Try and not worry about what people think. And Robert has to not worry about his dad saying, Robbie, Robbie, you fooled me again. And Robert really needs to be in the real world. He is like an alien to this crappy Christian world of death. You see, people give up. Well, Robbie is like Oz. He is no quitter. And Tommy goes, Robbie, oh Robbie, you fooled me again. And the old bully goes off to the pub. I am going to the pub. You sit there playing cool for him because he ain't a cool kid. And Tommy, we want you to say, Robbie, oh Robbie, you fooled me again. Robbie, oh Robbie, you fooled me again. And okay, I will say what you want. Men don't do that's what kids do. I might go to the pub. And he said it, and he said, I think I might spew, I think I might spew, I think I might spew on you, Rose. Yeah. He said, sit there and play cool for Robert, because he is too fucking shy. And Robert is watching TV, and the bully's voice got into his head. Go out and get pissed. We are trying to kill your father so you can finally get what you want. And then Tommy's voice said, Robbie, oh Robbie, you fooled me again. And then the men said, men don't do that what kids do. Man, I'm off to the pub. And Rob mucked around in Yeamans teasing Tommy. And Tommy treated Robert like a little yemmet kid, so Tommy can keep his street cred. And Rob had his street cred with every young bird saying that Robert was cool. The end. And I hope you enjoyed that. I certainly did. And I'm certainly going to think that a lot of other people are going to enjoy reading that too. Okay, catch you later. Bye.